me, Jason.
Yes, sir.
I got good news. We were picked that this was our last day of basketball, and it isn't. And I think we're a team that's earned postseason play, especially if you look at the body of work and the injury we had in Maurice Victor. And you know what level of postseason play I think depends on how we go play in the conference tournament. That's your hope anyway. But my hat's off to these seniors on Senior Saturday with the fact that their season's not over. They've earned the right to play on, given where we were picked in the conference race.
Questions?
What turned it? You're up 15, then all of a sudden it goes the other way. In the first half, y'all are just racing, and all of a sudden they chip, and the next thing you know, they go ahead, and I'm like, what happened?
Well, they're playing 12.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They played 9 players, 7 of them significant minutes, and we played 6 with significant minutes, and that matters. You know, now we started playing better in the first half. We used to get off to a slow start, and then we play better in the second half. Now it's kind of flipped on us a little bit. We have to be a little bit better coming out of the locker room and prepared. And the fight's got to be the same. And I don't think it was exactly the same, but I think that some of that comes with fatigue a little bit, mentally and physically.
So you attribute that big run to their depth?
No, I attribute it to turnovers and made shots versus missed shots, and I don't. That's an assumption. I mean, I know what assumption means. I contributed to they played better than we did. I'm not one to make excuses, so I don't want it to come off that way. Bottom line, no excuses. But you know, our focus is. I think we're going to play Louisiana Tech or Charlotte on Wednesday in the conference tournament. I think if Louisiana Tech wins today against Southern Miss at 5 Eastern, then we play Charlotte, and if Louisiana Tech loses, then I think we play Louisiana Tech. So that's kind of where our focus is immediately. Our seeding wasn't going to change but one spot. Regardless, we were going to be in the 8-9 game, even if we'd been finished tied for 7th, which, you know, that's a great accomplishment for a team that was picked last, and I'm happy to be making the trip to Birmingham.
How about your senior day? How tough is it? Your last game. There's going to be more, but here. Mm-hmm. And then things start off so well, and then all of a sudden you go, you're going to see that daggone exploding.
I mean, knowing it's your last game and you getting lost.
Just here, not ever.
Anything is bad, but I thought it was pretty good, but I wanted to win. I'm a winner, so it kind of hurts a little bit.
How nice would it be to draw them Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
After what happened today? You ain't got to wait. You got to run right now. Let's go.
Well,
72 hours.
I'm not one to give them bulletin board material by any stretch, but we'll be eager to play. I hope no matter who it is, and you know, they're both well-coached teams, and you know, if it's Charlotte or if it's Louisiana Tech, we lost by a total of maybe 8 points in those 2 games combined. So I think we'll be eager to play, or hopefully hungry to play, no matter who it is.
How about overall the work, picking a body of work? You picked to finish last. You didn't do that, and now you got a chance to go to Birmingham. Everybody's back to 0-0. How do you put this behind us and let's get down? Let's go. However you're going to go to Birmingham, let's go.
We just got to play. I mean, we're used to this. We were here last year. We just have to play. It's nothing different. So we just got to go play.
But
we just got to play harder. Not just from we got the first half now. We just got to put the second half back how we used to finish it. We just got to put it together, really.
How do you do it? Come out and say, it's still 20 on the clock.
Just stick with the game plan and execute plays, get back on defense, every little thing.
Matt, at what point do you have to think about maybe we got to take fewer threes with AJ and McKenzie having to split time to point, and they both have kind of struggled these last 2 games having to do that for you. You know, combined to 3 of 13 today because you shot awfully well for the rest of your team. I mean, except for the threes, you guys shot pretty well inside the arc.
Yeah, I mean, philosophy is funky in that we may have shot really well because we shoot so many threes, you know, and if we didn't throw it inside, I mean, if we didn't drive it or if we didn't shoot it, then everybody's going to pack in, you know, and that's kind of what they did in the second half because we struggled a little bit. But so if they're packed in, we can throw it inside, but there's going to be a lot of folks in there, you know. So it's just philosophically, you know, that's not a big number of threes to me. And some of those are desperation threes, you know, with the game late. So if you take that last 4 minutes out, it may not have been as many threes. It may have been, you know, and then we shoot, you know, if it's, if we were 4 of 18, if we were 4 of 16, now you shot 25% from the three. And I know we shot some more desperation shots, but now all of a sudden you're shooting, you know, 33%, which is what we want to shoot. But it's, I don't know. I mean, we're going to be who we want to be, and I'm not married to one philosophy. I want to try and win the game, but it's also the philosophy that's gotten us where we are, you know, and to just tell the kids you don't believe in something, that's not really who I'm going to be. Whether we drop a game or drop 9 games, we're going to do what we tell them to do. Otherwise, if they think you change the game plan, then they must think that you don't have confidence in the game plan that you've been working with, and that's just not how we're going to be.
It's the difference of having a 3-year point guard and not having her. I mean, that's a huge difference.
Complete difference.
I mean, it's like a different team, and I mean, I know that. So, you know, just throwing things out there on the wall. I know going to the tournament, you know, and that's the other side of that is you only end up with 5 turnovers by those 2 kids while they're having to play the point. So, I mean, the other thing is hopefully you can cut down the turnovers other places because really they're not killing you that way at all.
Yeah, and you know, I hope we make more free throws and rebound the ball better, and they make less, you know. But I mean, that's why you play the game, and I'm not going to put too much thought into that.
Leah, you know, 2 weeks ago, looked like it was going to be senior day for you. Now, you not only get a reprieve on postseason, but a whole new season. Talk about that a little bit, and you know, you stand there and you watch 3 kids that you thought you'd be going out with today, and you know, you got to stand on the side and go, I'm coming back.
I'm really curious to hear this response.
I'm very excited that I get to spend another year here, and I'll miss AJ and Asia and Chica, but it was a good experience with them while they was here. Hopefully next year, you know, it'll be different without them here.
That's only if we renew our scholarship. Joke, by the way. We've had plenty of conversations about that. It's pretty cool. Even, you know, the rest of the league is just learning that. You know, Kara said, I said, hey, it's only going to take a few minutes, and we thought we had 4 seniors, but we only had 3. She goes, I thought you had 4 too. I said, no, Scott's back. And she kind of took a congratulations. So we're looking forward to having her back.
Talk about what you take to the tournament first, Leah, and then Asia. What do you guys want to take to the tournament to make it successful? That you can build off last year, first time win. I mean, that was a huge step. Maybe you take step 2 this year. You win a couple of 3.
I really just want to prove everybody wrong, and I just want us to come out every game and play. It's going like it's our last. It's going to be our last if we don't keep playing hard all the time. And I mean, outcome will be what the outcome is if we play hard and play our game.
We just have to go in, do what we do, play our game, type of game. You can't play anybody else's game but ours. So we just got to go in with a clear head and just play.
Man, you know, the circumstance of a conference tournament is if you play UAB, then you're the away team. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's neutral. I mean, there's going to be some fans from both sides, but you know, and the band and the cheerleaders are going, which is good news. But hopefully, you guys get a little boost from that.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll take a boost any way we can get it. You know, I'd take a whistle going our way or bouncing the ball going our way. I'll take any advantage we can possibly get. But you know, referring back to your question about the threes and all that, they both just said we need to play our game. We're going to be us, man. We're going to be us. Now, we'll make adjustments to try to win the game, but we're not in an identity crisis. We've just figured out who we are, and I'm proud of who we are. I'm proud of the way we're carrying ourselves. I'm proud of the way that they're handling this interview, and I'm proud of our seniors for earning the right to play on, and the rest of our roster too. today is not the last day of basketball at Marshall University, men or women. And I can't remember where the men are picked, but I'm certainly proud of where the women's program is and where we're headed.
Anything else?